Hello. No. Hi, Kearney here at Powell Arts, and I'm standing with Ryan and his lovely three-dimensional piece that will be in, I don't know why I said three-dimensional piece, but nevertheless, it's a three-dimensional piece that will be in our Marvelous and Unusual show from now through July 16th. And can you let us know?
You said because you're a keen observer of, does this always spin?
Yeah.
Careful, I grabbed the wonky one.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know I was going to do that. But, okay, it's a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on fire.
And how do you say that in Japanese?
Oh, Moeteiru Neko. Neko's cat.
Neko cat.
In the process of burning.
What did they make out?
Oh, recycled paper.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's little bits of like a rag, some scraps of fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Here I've got some acrylic on it, like I found very cheaply online. But his legs, the structure underneath, it's chopsticks and just some string that I got into a rigid form somehow. You have to keep breaking it and patching it.
So cool.
Mostly like corporate documents.
Mostly corporate documents. This is what corporate documents deserve.
Right.
Actually, no, they don't. They don't deserve that.
An actual
They
fire.
deserve an actual fire, not an amazing cat. I really want to talk about your. First of all, you're wearing a cat as well.
I did that on purpose.
So, and we stripe. So good job, us. High five. I was really afraid I was going to miss that.
Me too.
Your faces are always so expressive. Like your art just generally is very expressive. How do you, first of all, how did you construct the face? Where did you get these eyes? Just tell us about the face.
Well, I was on fire once.
Really?
My old house had no heat, and I had like 8 layers of clothing on, and at first I wasn't aware, and I just kind of wanted to capture that. Just the outermost shirt was like burning, and I was like, something's wrong.
It came upon you slowly, but once you realized, you could not realize.
Well, I took it off, and then I realized the next layer was also on fire, and I got that one off quicker.
It's like a slow motion car wreck.
And then it got really, really hot, and then I was like trying to run away from the fire, which makes the fire angry.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, and you have to do that rolling thing, which is the last thing you want to do because that just pushes the fire into you.
Oh, I never thought about that because the only thing I ever lit on fire was a boot.
They used to have like commercials on TV with Webster, and he was like, "Remember,
Stop, drop, and roll." Yeah.
You don't want to do that, but you have to.
Then only you can prevent forest fires with Smokey.
Yeah.
Apparently in our childhood, lots of fire awareness. Like, think about it. When was the last time you saw fire awareness on TV recently?
You're right.
Well, we don't watch kids' cartoons anymore.
And they probably have flame retardant clothing now too.
Guys, the 80s was a dangerous time. But safer than, say, the 70s. But not the 60s, because the 60s, they had asbestos.
Oh, right.
So they all have cancer, but they did catch on fire.
Okay.
Asbestos is fire retardant.
Yeah.
That's why they used it.
But this cat is not fire retardant, hence his tail is on fire.
And he's a little bit surprised.
Yeah, I love that he's like, oh no! So I love the ears too. The ears are I don't know how many of you who are watching this have pets, but if they have ears, their ears are so expressive. Which to me is really funny because in humans, our ears are not expressive. So I enjoy that in pets. So,
I have a little yellow cat that has no tail, and I just threw those things together.
So I love that all of your work has a story, and that 3 things I love. 1, they're always very expressive. 2, you have a great use of color, and they're always surprising and dynamic. And 3, everything has a story. And I love how you repurpose things and the way you use color. I don't know. This is gonna be weird, but I'm gonna turn around so everybody can see his baby.
That's kind of the best angle too, because he's looking behind him oh,
yeah.
What's happening over there?
Yeah, it just came upon him. It was just you never know what's happening behind you. That's the other thing about your story is it's the back of you is all about sensey because you can't see what's happening. So I have a story about Kate for later. So I love, and I love his little white paws. I love the little, everything about this is beautiful. So you really have to see this in person because there are so many, I'm only showing you a 360 degrees, but this is 360 this way, 360 this way. So you have to come, does he have a name? Do they have a name? How dare I gender it?
Well, my cat's at home. His name is Ken.
Oh, that's right. Ken the cat. I love it. Cats, I feel like pets should almost always have like human names. Is that weird? So Noodles McFluffington is what I would name my cat.
That's a
Noodles McFluffington, and then if I had a dog, it would be Baron Aloysius P. von Ruthberg III.
Baron Aloysius P. It's hard to yell.
It's hard to yell, so you have to like. But you know what? Sometimes they deserve it. I had a pet named Percy Ulysses Dibbs, and I would just call him my little put. And his older brother was Horatio P. Dibbs, and they were like, "What does the P stand for?" And I'd be like, "P. It stands for P." He didn't tell me. So either way, I digress. This lovely creature will be here at Powell Arts from now through July 16th during our Marvelous and Unusual show. It's always so nice to talk to you. And he's also going to have these two faces that are like looking.
Yeah.
I'll put an insert of it here so you can see. It's great. So thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having us.